Hi and welcome to Fun or Something. Today we're playing Transport Fever 2. We are right now in a suburban part, a small neighborhood of Bradnich. We can see that we are actually quite high because Bradnich is next to a few hills and mountains even. And I actually first, before we actually start any construction or anything, I want to give you a little tour of Bradnich, and so that you can see all the streets, because there are some streets that are kind of ridiculous and some things that are interesting that were built by the people, I mean by the game, by the computer. And before we start, I'd like to say, if you like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions, anything you want to tell me, write it down in the comments. Has anything similar happened in your game? Does it happen quite often that people build streets literally going through the mountains and that are incredibly ridiculously steep? Because that happens to me all the time if the city is next to a mountain. They don't build in the valley, they go uphill. And also, if you think somebody else would find this video interesting, send it to them. This is actually, oh, I don't remember which episode, but yeah, we gotten quite far in this game, so you can actually go ahead and check. I'll actually link the video here. You can check out the first episode of this series so that you can see it from the beginning. So let's actually start. We're going to follow Emilia Roberts a little bit because this is where we are right now. Look where this street is. It's literally in the middle of the hill. It's one of the highest points in the city. And yeah, you can see how they're just growing into the mountains. But let's just follow Amelia Roberts for a while. And you might see something interesting over here, that I only have $7 million, which is kinda strange considering that we had half a billion at one point, sorry. Well, you can also see I spent, I think, over $100 million or whatever currency they use. I don't know which currency it is. This is actually a tram depot. It's quite old, and you can see all the yellow trams. They're quite iconic. And actually, I'm going to pause it here. Yeah, I spent over $100 million, so I don't know if yeah, we're now in the negative. I don't know if we'll build a lot in this episode, but still, what I wanted to say was, I didn't even know. Yeah, I was building so many roads because, as you know, during the 60s and 70s, cities and actually travel kinda focused more on air travel and on roads and on cars and trucks and everything like that. So actually, you can write down in the comments if you want to see me maybe build an airport of some sorts. We might be able to fit a small airport, or maybe not. You can just write it down in the comments if you want to. But yeah, right now I'll also showcase all the roads that I built. It's a huge network, and now right here we can see an interesting building. This building is of course a train station, and I actually like this train station because it looks like it's just one of the buildings in the city next to it. But I also like how this building is right here and its doors are right there, but if you zoom out, you can see that it's actually a big station that has two platforms. It actually doesn't need a second platform. I think I built it just so that it looks more like grand and stuff like that, but it actually doesn't need a second platform because there's nowhere for them to go, basically. But we can see how all the buildings from the city actually hide the platforms, so if you are on the street level, well, except you're here, there's like a hole there. But if you're on street level, you can't really see the platforms from anywhere. I mean, you can see it here and there, but and here we see some of the first crazy streets because what the hell is this? Could you imagine living here? Like, yeah. And this road is really weird because I think at one point the road was going like this. So I decided I'm going to join it up like this, but then they built this road, so yeah, it's weird, and it's not the weirdest thing, but it's one of the weird things in this city. So let's actually go back to Emilia Roberts and let's follow her. I don't know where she's actually going, but oh, look at these trams. I really like trams, if you didn't notice. Okay, so she's going more into the center of the city, and the city is quite large. It has 1,300 people, which is a lot for the game, basically. And now she's going, probably she's going to another city, but let's speed it up a little bit. And Amelia is actually leaving the city, so this is where we're going to leave Amelia on her own way. You can see a depot up there and a tunnel, and I'll talk about that later. So goodbye Amelia, it was nice following you, and we can actually see the city from the road and how it rises from the forest, and we can see the mountains and the hills in the background. There's a huge industrial area here, which makes sense because there's a Brandage Annex. I think I built it in the last episode or something like that. It is a cargo station, and it's actually delivering machines. So that's why we have a huge industrial area here that goes all the way up to here, almost to the center of the city, and then we have the residential area here. So like 1/4 of the city is industrial, while 3/4 are residential. And we can see here farms that all go to this big food processing plant, and we can see all these trucks. Like, oh my god, I need to upgrade this line, because what is this? This vehicle is 100 years old. It literally is. Okay, that's something that will do. And let's see actually a very steep street here. This one's steep, but this one's actually steeper. Just look at it. It's a very steep street, and it reminds me there's a city, a street in like New Zealand, I think, or in Australia, where the plans for the city were made in London. So they were not actually looking at the terrain, so basically they made a grid over some very hilly and steep areas. So basically you have so many streets that are just literally like this, and even steeper. And the reason why I actually noticed this, oh, we have new buses and new trains and new boats. Oh, we should actually change our boats actually now when I think about it. But there's a bus line. I created a direct bus line that goes from Bradninch to St. Ives, and then you're wondering how. Well, maybe we can know there's no buses here right now. Oh wait, there it is. Oh no, that's a different bus, sorry. I built roads, which we can see right now as large tunnels beneath these mountains that go from several cities and connect them. We can actually see here right now the buses going over here. Do they have any passengers? No. Does the line have any passengers at all? No. And it's actually a very long line, that goes from St. Ives directly to Bradninch, and that's why we have a lot of roads here that connect many cities. Alsager, Minster. Oh look, oh my god, this station is now overflown. Okay, we might, yeah, actually wanted to build train lines going alongside the river on both sides, and that's something that I will build. And we also have problems here, like there's way too many people wanting to use this line, which means that we're going to have to actually add a few more. I'll add just 2 more, and I think it's going to be enough. Let's actually see the trams right now. Here it is. They're yellow, despite the line being blue. I don't know why, but it doesn't matter. And we also have a lot of people on this line as well, and they want to use the passenger train, which is the train that uses this big bridge. So, oh god, there's so many people. So that's something that we need to change as well. Oh, Jesus Christ. So yeah, that's something we need to change. And there are a lot of tunnels, like I said, that I built down here. So many of them, and I'm hoping that they use them. And they do, yeah, a little bit. But it's not really what I expected. I wish there were more people using using this line. Something happened to my voice. Oh god. And here's the station that I built, and nobody's waiting there. Maybe somebody who came here from the tram is going to go up there. Come on guys, somebody at all? No, nobody's going up there. No, what the hell are you doing? The tram went a little bit crazy, but this is one of the oldest stations, and it's in that old style. So basically that's all that I did. In the meantime, I actually focused more on building up the road infrastructure, and there are actually people using these roads, and maybe we need to make this line more frequent with more buses, because yeah, they don't have anybody there, because the rate is 19 and the frequency is 9 minutes, and when we compare it to for example this line over here, St. Ives City Bus, the frequency is 31, and they actually need more trams. It's crazy. It's really crazy. They're already full by the time they get here. Like, they're already full, so they can't take people from this side. So basically we need to add a lot more trams, and there are no new trams. They're all just the same. So let's add 2 more, and we're going to have 11 trams, which is a huge number of trams. So yeah, look at how many people are waiting here. 71. Minster St. Ives. Okay, so we need more buses as well. Actually, we should change them with the newer ones. Okay, disappeared. The color is okay. Let's just get them a few more. Okay, that should be better. And I should actually build that line. And I also need to change all of these boats, because yeah, they're basically not giving us any money, and we can actually replace them for these smaller and more efficient vehicles. They're very loud, which is something that I just hate about them, because let's actually see. I mean, it makes sense that they're loud, but still, you know, they can take up to 20 people, which is actually fine, because there weren't that many people here in the first place. So since they're much faster, maybe it's going to be more profitable, and it's going to bring in more people and be more popular. I don't know, we'll have to see. I hope it actually improves. So I'm actually going to now, since we do have some money and we're actually in the positive, I'm going to have to, well, first, oh my god, I forgot, what was the line where I had to change something? I changed the trams. It's still, okay, no, it's actually much better now. The trains here, yeah, on the passenger train line. That's the line where I have to add more vehicles, or maybe make them just longer. Let's actually, oh, okay, I almost duplicated them all. Okay, but I only had enough money for one, which is a good thing, a very good thing. We're going to need more trains, that are going to have more carts, I think that's something that we have to do. So let's select them all and actually add 5. Do we have the money? No, it's 27 million. Okay, that's quite a lot of money. So we're not going to do that, aren't we? I'm going to wait a little bit until we get some more money, and then I'm going to start building these lines here. So yeah, that's going to happen behind the scenes. So some time has passed, and right now we have so much more money. Well, it's not that much, but I think it's going to be enough for me to actually build uh, stations and connect them. We're right now riding one of the trams, and look at the bus is the same color. Oh my god. Okay, Bliston Minster. Another line that needs a lot more buses. Okay, let's actually get a few of them. Okay, and that wasn't actually expensive at all. Great. Okay, they're going to Bliston, which is all the way over here. Actually, they're going to Minster. They start from Bliston. And yeah, there are a lot of people waiting here. It's really like, yeah, so many people waiting here, which is crazy. So that's why we actually have to build those lines. So we already have a line going from Ripkham to Bliston, which is this station. So I actually thought that I should just build a station that originates somewhere from here maybe, and then goes to Minster, and they can actually use public transport to get to the other station. Preferably it should be close to an already existing station. Actually no, we can just add a station somewhere. Maybe it should be this road. It's quite far away from the city actually. So maybe we can build it here. What the hell is going on? Oh, those are some signals. Doesn't matter. I think it's better here. It's somewhere here. I can just destroy this road. It's not really needed. I actually built it in this episode, but who cares? Who cares, guys? Who cares? Let's actually upgrade this road to be residential, because yeah, it should be residential, shouldn't it? And let's actually build our station. It's going to be an end station with one platform. We don't need any more, and it's going to have a high-speed track, because who knows, one day we'll have very fast trains. So let's just build it over here. Okay, anytime now. That's very tall, but we will fix it at some point. And now I had problems here in Minster. Should we build the station over here, so that it's very close here, and it goes like this, and we should just build an end station somewhere around here, or maybe try some underground paths where it's going to go into the Santive station. So I was thinking maybe we can add a platform over here. Then from that platform we build a line that goes down and goes around, so it actually connects to the existing station. That might be a good idea, but maybe it's not a good idea, because it might be easier to just build one station here and then have a track go underneath the city, because there's really no way going around. It's just more complicated, and it goes to Godmanchester. And we should just have an end terminal somewhere here in Godmanchester, maybe right there. It looks like a nice location, because the tracks are going to go like this, I think. So let's just build it here, and sorry, and we'll build a station, a bus stop actually, somewhere there. So this is going to be a trickier part. I will build it here, and then I will add roads to it. It needs to have 2 platforms, something like this. I think it's going to be alright. Maybe we can connect to the already existing road, but maybe it should just have a separate road of its own. Maybe that's better. So that's where it's going to go. And we're going to have another one that's going to go somewhere here, except we have a problem. So again, maybe we should just build it here. Yeah, maybe that's fine. I think that's fine. Is it fine? Let's actually connect it with the road to see if it connects. Oops. Just go, yeah. Now, are these two connected to each other? Yes, they can go and directly change. Okay. So we built all the stations. One here, one there, one here, and one here. And now, I'm going to build the tracks, and that part of the video is going to be sped up. So this took a lot of time to finish. It was a huge infrastructural project. So it's very long. We have this very long bridge, and then we have a tunnel, and the tunnel goes underground, under sand thieves, under this huge station, and it actually comes out of here. And this is really funny because this building is essentially on the tunnel. Like, yeah, and it looks really cool to me. You are sitting here in the garden, and then all of a sudden a train is going under you. It's crazy. Then we have this station. I actually forgot to add a road. Sorry, my mistake. It's my mistake. And of course it doesn't wanna behave nicely. Yeah, this is fine. And we're going to have to build a small station here. I think it's not going to be a part of the tram, or maybe it should be a part of the tram network, but or maybe just a small, like a bus station. Yeah, maybe that's a bit better. So we're going to just build a bus stop somewhere near the other stops, so maybe somewhere here. Yeah, I think it's going to actually be fine. Let's make the line quickly. We already have some lines passing through there, that's no problem. And maybe I can actually edit this line so that it also stops here. If somebody wants to go here and then it goes into the city, that's going to be also great. It's going to be train, shuttle, I guess. It doesn't matter. I don't even know if I spelled it right, but it's fine. That's a tram depot, and we don't have a vehicle depot, so let's build one. This is going to be fine. It's going to look like a railroad building. And let's just get some of these buses. I don't think we need a lot of them, maybe just 3, and they can go on the train shuttle. And let's look at this line. The Hartford, no, that's not the one. They have the same color, but that's not the one. and we're going to add a station, which is going to be this one. So yeah, because it's on their way, so why not? It's still not in service, it's not in function. We also have to build another bus stop over here. So we went ahead and added all the necessary bus and tram stations and connections, so now we can actually go ahead and buy some trains. We need to build a depot first. I'm not going to build it here in the hilly area, it can go here. It's all basically hilly, but still. Just need to, we need to connect it. It doesn't matter which track we use, it really doesn't. I wanted it to connect to the other one, doesn't matter, doesn't even matter. So we can just do this. Okay, now let's buy some trains, and I hope we have enough money. Maybe just 3 carts, and let's see, 32,000, just 4 trains. I think that's going to be enough. Maybe I should add 4. Yeah, that's better. And which color? You can always add suggestions for colors and names of all the vehicles, all the stations, all the vehicles, all the buildings. Everything in the game can be renamed. If you want your name or any name you come up with on a building or on a train or a vehicle, write it down in the comments. And we're going to color them. I need to know an orange. Let's call it. Do we have a train of this color? I don't think we do. And we need to create a line, which is the most important part, which I forgot. So it's going to go from Bliston Branch to Minster. It's going to go to St. Thieves Annex, to God Manchester, back to St. Thieves Annex, on a different platform, I was hoping. Okay, let's actually change you onto the other platform. So this means that there's probably not a connection somewhere. Oh god, I hate this part. Okay, there was no... I don't know what they did, but now it's all okay. So let's see, they go there, then they go back to Minster, and they finish off in Bliston Branch. Basically, where's the depot? Here it is. Let's send all of these trains onto line 3, which I guess we can call it the Riverside line. Let's rename it Riverside Express. That's nice. Riverside Express. That's a nice name. Okay, and there it is, the line with its color, a nice plum color. I like it. And let's speed it up a little bit to see the trains going down the line. Okay, it's reaching. It's slow, speeding up slowly, but it's going to reach the maximum speed, which is like 120 something. And let's actually see how the boats are doing. The boat line. Oh, they're pretty fine. They're actually great. Maybe we should add more vehicles to it. Wait a second. Let's add 2 more to the line, and finally the line is successful. And let's actually follow this train. I don't think there's anybody here yet. Are these connected? Not. They're not. Oh, I'm an idiot. The entrance is here. The entrance is there. Okay, I'm dumb, guys. I'm really dumb. Sorry. No tram tracks. Okay. Okay, that just looks horrible. Okay, it's fine, guys. It's fine. We don't need to worry about it. It's all fine. Now it should be all connected up together nicely, and I can actually add a back entrance, right? Down here, so that I can actually connect over here. There's like problems. That's what always happens. The trains just confuse themselves, but it's no biggie. Okay, so now they can also enter on this side. If they want, they don't have to go through the main building. And let's actually speed up again. There's not going to be a lot of passengers. Yeah, I'm actually very proud of this thing, of this monstrosity that I built over here. It's really cool. I extended the bridge because I didn't know how else I can fit all of it together, and I actually like this one. I don't think I ever built something like this in Transport Fever, so it's cool. And let's actually follow back the train again. It's going at its maximum speed of 125. I don't think we have any faster trains. Maybe we do, but it's not that big deal. We can see a bus over there, and here it's arriving at the station. I don't think there's anybody here right now. There shouldn't be anybody because it just started working. So no, but there are people actually waiting at this stop, which is cool. And people actually got off. That's cool. It's actually cool. And now it's going to go under the tunnel. So let's actually look how the tunnel looks like. It's a long tunnel. And we can see the man working there. Hi. We can't really see passengers inside the train because there aren't any. And it's soon going to reach its top speed. And yeah, the tunnel is completely made of stone, and it's a long tunnel. Like I said, it's a very long tunnel. I forgot some of the controls. Oh yeah, you can basically just go ahead and look at the whole train like this. But now we're exiting the tunnel, and it looks really nice. And we're going over the bridge. It's a little bit buggy because it's at the top speed, game speed that is, so it's a little bit glitchy right now because it has a lot of things that it needs to load, so it's kind of slow. But I think that's okay. We can watch it like this now. There's nobody on it. There are some people waiting at the station, which means somebody actually is using this line. It's not yet profitable. We have, oh god, 11 people. I mean, it's not a lot, but still it's something, isn't it? And I don't think that we can actually, oh, we have a new locomotive, I think. I don't think we can actually hear the music at all. So I'm going to increase it so that we can enjoy everything with music. So we have a new vehicle available, and there are how many people on the line? 12. That's really cool. And I'm pretty sure that this line, oh god, there's 37 people waiting here. Wow. Okay, we need to add a lot more, I guess. This line is after, I don't know, 100 years, it's finally popular again, and there are people waiting to drive, to ride or whatever. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Wait, why was it going up there? What? Wait, why is it? Oh, they came from the depot. Yeah, the boat depot is over here. I was thinking, like, what the hell are they doing? But okay, oh my god. 300 people. Okay, wow. That's ridiculous. Literally ridiculous. Oh my god. Yeah, that's not what I clicked on. I want to see the passenger line. Okay. We need to add a lot more. Okay, let's add more. And that's because they're much faster and they take a lot less people. And there aren't really that many boat types in the game, which I find lacking. And now the line is earning millions. Really cool. And okay, we can actually slow it down a little bit. And how are the trams doing? They're pretty okay. They're okay. Train station is always loaded. Oh, and look, there are people living on this other side. Maybe they were living there the whole time, but I just didn't notice. But yeah, the incentives is growing. Probably. Is it? I guess it's going to grow. Yeah, the destinations is growing. Minster should grow, probably. It's most definitely going to grow because it gets a lot of destinations now when it has the train line, I hope. There are some people actually riding the Riverside Express. 38 people. That's not bad. It's really not bad, and I think it's really good, for example, for God Manchester, because they were only connected with buses, and now they actually have trains, so it's a more reliable mode of transportation. And oh, already there are 70 people waiting at this station. But where are the trains? Oh, here. They are returning. So let's actually see. It's going to take them some time to get there, and hopefully the situation with the boats and ships is going to get better. And how many people can actually fit on that line? 240. Yeah, maybe we are going to need even more people, as it seems. But that's really cool that they're actually that they're used at all. It's really cool. And now this train is going to take it's going to take a lot of time for it. We have an overpass here, a huge overpass over here, and there's like a small part here where there's land. I don't know why. It's something they did. And let's actually check up on the passenger line, because I know that it had problems, but now it's actually better. It doesn't have so much congestion, I would say. Yeah, it's much better. And I think in the last episode I made like a short line that goes from Eastleigh to Madeley. Now we have traffic here. Oh, it's not that bad. Because the majority of people who were using this long line, the East Express I think it's called, just wanted to get from Madeley to Eastleigh. So we had a problem, so we made a separate line that just goes between these two cities, because there's a huge demand to go from Eastleigh to Madeley. They're not ginormous cities, but still there's a huge demand. Wicklow is a big city, so that's why they wanted to get there, because there isn't a direct train line to Wicklow. Maybe we should add one. I also built some roads. I built this road, which is actually used. That's great. It connects Hertford with Linton and Lynmouth. And oh, we actually have traffic here on the short bus route, because we only have one tram. Okay, that's interesting. The city with just one tram. Okay, let's actually see the chart. And yeah, it has grown quite a lot recently. And where are the trams? I literally cannot see them. Oh, here's one. Okay, where's the other? Oh, there's the other one as well. So yeah, a lot of people want to ride the tram here, which is cool. I was not expecting such a huge demand from a small city like this, but yeah, there's a demand. The Northern Line is still quite profitable, that's great. And yeah, that's mostly all of it. We built a new line. And oh, why is there so many people? Oh, it's Eastleigh again. I don't know why I'm so confused sometimes. And there are 280 people here. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to see the line, and they certainly need more votes. These trams are doing fine. Even though they're called buses, they're trams. Oh, and here's the train. Uh, there's quite like a... Oh, it's because of the tram, okay. There's quite some traffic there, but it's no problem. Riverside Express, it's at half capacity, which is okay. They just need to spread out a little bit so that they are more efficient, I think. This one is full. There are some people waiting here, a few people actually waiting here. Go to God Manchester, and a few people waiting here. So it's not extreme, there isn't a ginormous demand, but yeah, oh my god, 306. Okay, that's really... I always click configure instead of the line. Okay, we need to add more. Hopefully, it's going to fix itself. We're not going to have such a big problem. Santis station, it's fine. It just has a lot of people on it, and yeah, everything is pretty much okay. So that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We did a lot of great things for these people, for the cities. I wanted to make this line for a very long time, but I was always delaying it, and it was really needed, the Riverside Express. And yeah, that's all for today. Bye for now.